Yes, please. Okay. That was fun. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I am so excited for this one. As many of you know, Tom Ford happens to be one of my favorite luxury brands. And today I have for you the Winter Soleil Neige collection. I did pick up most of the collection, and I do have some of my collection to compare. So we will do swatches of everything, we'll demo a few products, and then we'll do some comparisons. So come on, let's get started. I think this is a beautiful collection. Let's start off with the quads. So for this collection, he released 3 quads, and I have them all. I could not help myself. So I'm going to start off with number 1. This is SOLEIL NEIGE. So inside, you do get the nice, beautiful pouch. It is white, and it reveals the beautiful white packaging. And this is SOLEIL NEIGE. Neige. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. And this translates to snow soil. Let me show you some swatches. Next up we have number 2, which is Soleil et Lune. And this translates to sun and moon. This is the one with the beautiful minty green shade. And then quad 3, Soleil d'Hiver. This translates to winter sun. This one is absolutely beautiful. So soft, so exquisite. I cannot wait to use these. Make sure you're subscribed, because for the rest of the week I will be posting looks with each one of the quads. I just cannot wait to play with them and just share full glam looks with each quad. So stay tuned for that. So next up I have the Soleil Glow Drops. He did release 2 of these. I only picked up 1. I picked up the shade number 4, Glacial Rose. This is the more, I want to say, darker of the 2. And this is described as a bronze peach. When I first looked at the package, it did remind me very much of the Serum Glow Foundation as far as the look. But when it came to the functionality, it was more like the Traceless Perfecting Foundation, where you actually have to twist up. Same with the foundation, which I thought was pretty cool. But you twist up and you pump the product, and it does come out in a little dropper. I love products like this to mix in with foundation, to put all over the body, to put on high points. You can even put this on your lid. It's so easy, so beautiful. And I feel that it's not too much. It's not too intense. It's very Tom Ford natural radiance, beautiful glow-esque. So next up in the collection are 3 new Soleil highlighter and blush glow sticks. In his, I believe, the summer collection, he released 1 of them, and I really enjoyed it, so I had to get these. We'll start off with number 2, Soleil Neige, and they look just like this. Beautiful packaging, very simple. One end is a cream blush, and the other end is a cream highlighter. Next up is number 3, Megève. Megève is a rose gold highlight and then a rosy toned blush. Next up is Courchevel. This one is the darkest of them. This has got the cool pink highlight and then the deep berry blush. Earlier this year, he released number 1 in the same glow stick formula in the shade Sunstruck, and this performs absolutely beautiful. That's why when I saw that he released more, I had to have them all. So if they perform, if the new ones performed as this original one, then it's going to be amazing. We will compare this. I love these cream and powder eye colors. He released 2 in the collection. We have 12 Reflection. So here is the cream. And then you have the beautiful topper powder, which is pretty much just like an eyeshadow topper or an eyeshadow all on its own. And it does come with a really nice mirror. Reflection is a warm golden cream and a chocolate powder with gold pearl. So that's what Reflection looks like. I've never seen him do quite so dark of a topper shadow, so I'm excited to see how that looks and performs. And the second one is SOLEIL Neige. This one is the cool taupe with sparkle white reflection. So this is what the cream looks like. And the powder on this one. I feel this is going to be a beautiful combo. Now the last bit of the collection is a lip product. This is the clutch size Soleil Lip Balm. This is in the shade Après Soleil. This is a nude beige, and it is just like it says, it's a small clutch sized balm. Beautiful white packaging. And this is what this one looks like. These lipsticks came out with 4 different shades. With these lippies, this was the only thing in the collection that I didn't want all of it. Mainly because I have similar colors that they offer. They have another color that it's sort of interesting to me. It's Reflection. It's a clear base with multicolored pearls. Then they have Paradiso, which is one that I own. So I didn't feel the need to get it because I have it and pretty much I'm still using it now. And then the last one is a cool mauve with gold pearl. I feel that that's very similar to one that I have from his previous collection in the same formula. So for reference, here is a standard size Tom Ford lipstick. And then here's the clutch sized one side by side. This is the Moisture Core lip color, the more skinny. So if you want to see another size comparison. So let's do some comparison swatches. I do have some products that just in my thoughts and looking first glance, I feel that they're similar. But I want to share them with you because if you may have them, it may spare you from thinking you need to buy the new stuff. So let's do that, and then I'll demo some of the products so you can see them and how they perform. So these cream and eye powders, I love them. This one is the one I use the most. This is Naked Bronze. I find these to be really easy. You can either use your finger and put them on, or I like to use like a blending brush and just dab it and buff it all over the lid, buff it in the crease. Then I take my finger, and depending on the day, the occasion, I will sometimes go in with the topper and sometimes I won't. But I find these to be a very easy kind of eye look, quick and easy eye look. So I have a few that I want to compare with the new ones that just came out. Looking at them, I don't see them to be exactly the same, but maybe a tone or so difference, but I wanted to share it with you nonetheless. Alright, so that's Naked Bronze. Yeah, this one is definitely more taupe and Naked Bronze is definitely more bronze. But let's just see. Yeah, so Naked Bronze is definitely more browned, and this one is definitely more taupe. So now I have Young Adonis. this one. And let's compare. Yeah. This one is like a little pinky, silver, taupey kind of color. I think it's very unique. And then we'll swatch Reflection in comparison. Yeah. So see, based on the things that I have in my collection, I can't say that any of these are comparable. I think it's safe to say that these are very original to the line. SOLEIL NEIGE and Double Indemnity. I was thinking, you know, before swatching, I thought maybe the dark shades would be the same. I don't know. I feel like this shade here is a little similar to this shade. So let me swatch it and see if they're comparable. So this is SOLEIL NEIGE. This. And then this is from Double Indemnity. Wow, it's so crazy. They look very similar. Little similarity, but not the same. Now this limited edition white suede, I kind of thought was similar, but they are not. Definitely different formulas, and the colors are different. But in my head, I had thought right away that this reminded me of the white suede, but upon further investigation, definitely not. And I looked at my new dip to see if any of these colors were similar. Not in SOLEIL NEIGE. Let's see. This, I don't have anything like this, so I'm going to leave this one alone. I felt this shade looked a little like that, but let's swatch. Get it out of the system. So this is from New Dip. And this is from the new collection. They're similar, but the New Dip is, I want to say, it's a lot more cool, and this one has a little bit of a pink shift to it. Let's play around with a few of the products. I want to try out this glow drop. I think for sure in one of the next videos I will mix it in with the foundation. I do have this foundation applied already. So next video I think I'll mix it with the foundation to get a nice all over glow. And try out one of the glow sticks. So because I have been using the one he came out with earlier in the summer, I do have a few ways that I like using this cream product. One way is I will just apply it to the back of my hand. And then I'll go in with one of my beauty sponges. Pick up the product with the sponge. And apply it that way. And I find using the sponge gives you the most diffused, softest look. These glow sticks are very forgiving. They're almost foolproof. Can't really make a mistake with them. And they build really nicely. So that is that one nicely blended out. Let's go ahead and do the highlight. Go on this side. Use the sponge. Oh yes. And it goes without saying, you can always just go in with your finger and dab the product. Now the one that I have used it on my eyes. And it's worked great. I remember I was in a rush one day and I literally just took this with me. The one that I have, Sunstruck. And I use it all over. I use it on my eyes, I use it on my face, and it worked out great. Now I know these are cream, but they stay. They don't move around. They don't slide around. All right. So that is what that one looks like. All right. So that's one on one side. Let's use another Let's do, forget which one this is. I think I want to go in with this one. I want to go in with this one, SOLEIL Neige. I'm French all of a sudden. Okay. For this one, I'll use my finger to put this on. So, this one is SOLEIL Neige. So this is the more champagne-y gold one. So I'm just warming it up on my finger. Okay. I could just sit here and apply this all day and it would still look very natural. I think that's one of the biggest selling features for me is how forgiving this product is. Let's try the blush. Just warming it up on my finger. It just melts into the skin and you look so effortless. I'm just going back in with more highlight because why not? These don't emphasize any texture. They just melt into the skin. Very forgiving, very effortless. So this side we use the sponge and this side I use my hands. But I think both colors look very pretty. And it's so funny because looking at this, you think it's just this icy white, but it blends into this beautiful gold champagne kind of highlight. Ooh, so pretty. Because the collarbones are out, let's go in with number 3 and use the highlight on that. And see what she looks like. Oh yes. Yes, please. That's beautiful. I obviously don't have anywhere else to put blush, so we'll stop with the sticks for now. And I'll definitely pair up one of the glow sticks with a quad in my upcoming videos. But for now, this is what 2 of the 3, 2.5, because I did use a highlight, of the 3 look like. This happens to be the perfect occasion for me to try out my Wayne Goss synthetic brushes. I'm going to try out these cream eye colors. The typical way that I like to use these is either with my finger or with a brush. I want to try it with the brush. So I'm going in with the more taupey shade. And I don't have any primer on my lids. So this is a Wayne Goss 26S. This is his synthetics. I'm going to use a little mirror. Let's apply. Just buffing it up. You know, sometimes we forget that it's okay to just use one shadow. Sometimes I feel like I have to use 3 shades. I have to have a crease. I have to have a bluffing color. I have to. But with these products, one color all over, just blend it out. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. So this is just on the lid, nice, lightly blended out. I want to say this is more subdued. I'm going to build it up a little bit. I have 6 in my collection right now, and they all really wear well. I don't have a problem with creasing or fading or anything. Alright, so I've built this up just a little bit, and that was with the brush. I'm going to go ahead now and use my finger on the other eye. And then we'll use this little topper shade. Well, yay much. And then alright, so that's just one application with my finger. So beautiful. Personally, when it comes to using this topper shade, I always use my finger. I just find it to give the best application. Oh, it's so pretty. Ooh. So this is my Wayne Goss 27S. It's like a little pencil brush. I'm just picking up a little product. This is the eye that I used the brush. I did build it up, and I did use the little pencil brush to apply the powder in the inner corner. And then this is the eye that I used my finger, and for the powder I just applied it to the center with my finger as well. Alright, so let's try reflection. We're going to do it the same way. I'll do one side with the brush and then one side with the finger. And I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to flip her over. And this again is the synthetic brushes from Wayne Goss. This is 26S. Just picking up a little product. And sometimes, if I ever feel I have picked up too much product, I'll just dab it off in the lid. And it kind of helps blend it into the brush as well. So oh, I love this. This is gonna give my Naked Bronze a run for its money. I love these type of colors. They're so nice for every day. Alright, so that's just one layer. I'm gonna go in with the brush and build it up a little bit. Oh, I love this. I love this. Ooh, yeah. Alright, so that is the brush side built up. 2 layers. Oh, so beautiful. Now let's go in with my handy dandy finger. The tool you always have. Yeah, the side with the finger is so much softer. This is more bold, a lot more pigment. This is a lot more blended, melted into the skin per se. I'm going to take just a little bit more, just a little tiny bit. Alright, so here is the side with the finger, and here is the side with the brush. So I'm going to take my brush and yeah, it's definitely darkening it up. So I'm going to focus this like on the lash line since it's so much darker. And then on the eye with my finger, we'll apply it a different way. And now with my finger, oh my goodness, because this is so dark. I'm just going to put it on the outer area. Okay. Alright, so here's the eye with the finger, and here is the eye with the brush. Can you even tell the difference? I'm going to put some mascara. This is the Tom Ford Lash Raise. Yeah, let's use a brown in the waterline. I'm using a brown pencil in my waterline, and this is not Tom Ford. I know, I'm sorry. I tried to do all Tom Ford products in this video, but it's okay. Last but not least, I'm going to try the Balm, and this was the nudist shade of the bunch. This little cute, it's so cute. This is definitely a balm. You're not going to get a lot of pigment from this. But these are very comfortable because I do have one from the PRAIRIE collection. And it's a dark color. And this does go on like a balm too. It looks dark, but see? Yeah, and that's kind of the same vibe with this one. I like it. It's very pretty. So here we are. We're all Tom Ford glammed out. I think this collection is absolutely beautiful. If you've been thinking about it, I hope that these swatches and little demo helped you decide if this is something you want to maybe try out or not. Like I said, for the rest of the week, I will be doing tutorials with each quad, and I will use a glow stick in each as well. And I'll also try out the glow drops in with my foundation in one of the videos. So make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss out. Let me know what you guys think about the collection. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.